let's talk about my stupidity again. Too many fireworks in here, but the general idea is that I'm translating my text that I've been writing for the last soon gonna be 7 years, and that brought my narcissistic ex-friend into my life. And I'm I'm just going insane about it. It's oh my god. It's like because I'm still experiencing some effects of that bullshit. Sometimes I read my text and I read it wrong, and it feels like my own text is doing what my narcissistic ex-friend was doing, and like expressing the same ideas, and it feels disgusting. But that's rare. Sometimes it's just us read the text and I understand, yeah, like this is what I meant. But yeah, sometimes I see like these weird similarities, and I start getting insights, and now it's this time, and I'm like, wow, that person didn't understand anything. So, oh my god, where do I start? So I wrote a text about many things, but let's do some fingers. So about how violence, any sort of like force and control over, a living being, is deeply traumatic and just should be like, to achieve freedom, every single cell in everyone's body should be fighting against it every single second. Otherwise, it's just like violence all over. That's one. Number two is that how hard it is to fight the violence without being violent. So, yeah, this one is like the problems with opposing violence and just finding the way to actually oppose it, to actually like shrink it, not to fucking make it more ubiquitous than it is. So that was that. There's a text about like toxic deep shame that is like, yeah, not cool. It is something that people trigger in each other, and it's just something permeating the society and just like humanity. And it's like, it's not good. It doesn't bring anything good. It's just bad. So it should be it should be processed, and it should become something else, and it should not be invited in. So that's one. That's three. Oh, my fingers are cramping. About self-acceptance, like deep understanding of yourself, of just like deep self-awareness and acceptance of everything, and just not allowing shit to. But I'm dipping into the narcissism here. But yeah, so just like acceptance of facts. Okay, like we need to work with these like three little nice goals in mind. We need to work with what we've got. So with like non-denial, so acceptance as opposite of denial. The pinky. Oh my god. uh, and what else can I say about this? Like the development of self and like the fights people have within themselves, uh, and how well you should fight. It should all coalesce, and how it like what fighting can do, how it can fucking tear a person apart and split the person, and how it shouldn't be that, how it should be like unified and everything. That's 5 because like I cannot do this anymore. And so much more, so much more. And it's about like responsibility, your personal responsibility for your like for yourself. So so funny. Um so because I don't want to like, what is the word? I don't want to give like religious lectures. Like, yeah, be kind to yourself and each other and accept yourself and don't shame people and like, yeah, because I'm actually like writing a text. It's I'm an author. It's literature, so it's all kind of figurative, and I'm also telling a story. There is a story within all of that. There are characters. They have their own development, and these are like themes of the text that like help the reader and the author explore it and think about it and like see like this and that. So it actually packed into a story, into characters that like represent different parts of these like dynamics and things that can happen. And like I like to play with the style. I have a large extensive vocabulary, and I like metaphor, and I like wordplay, and I like when things like look like this but they actually mean that, like Easter eggs and like homages and like weird quotes and references and just repetition and like all sorts of like stylistic fuzz. It's all there. And God, I'm gonna keep laughing about it. Mate, this is ridiculous. If you understand me, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's so funny. Okay, yeah. So my point was, because of all of that, is like these are very difficult, like very painful, very deep, like topics, and that's why there is a lot of like difficult shit in the text, like a lot. There is a lot of like psychological torture going on and like insanity, like psychosis, like my attempts at like describing that, and just like emotional turmoil and like bad actions, very bad behavior, and just also like assholery of the highest level. Because like I have the feels, I need to give them, like I have things that happened within, and it's all about my experience obviously, but I like these things are pretty universal. They're not exactly the same, I'm very unique, but these are like human emotions and human experience and like human condition. Is what everyone has been talking about, only I do that through dicks. um So because I have like in here it's like porridge, so I need to like put it into like some real life events that I can describe, and it's gonna make a story. So yeah, basically it's like characters throwing fits a lot of the time and just not having a good life, not having a good anything, not having good mental health, not having a good relationship, not having like good communication, not having any like good conflict resolution skills, not having any good ideas. Like I mean, also good, all of that. Like there are also good things in like all of those points there are good things, but they're also bad. So like perpetuates the story and like brings it to the next level and shows how else it can be bad and how difficult it is to find like any resolution in here. But basically, on the surface, like if I just write like a summary, like what happens, like this fuck does this cunt does that. And if you're dumb, if you're like a dumb, self-important, childish idiot in denial, cruel, and just so incredibly selfish, you don't see anything. You just see you, my narcissistic ex-friend. You just see like a cool dude doing cool things and like being not a pussy and like being cool and like getting what he wants because like isn't he good, isn't he cool, and like people he's abusing they have they get what has been coming. What is the phrase? I'm mixing my words up, but whatever. So they get what they deserve, and they should be grateful. And it's great that they're grateful because, like, it's actually a story about the psychological abuse, and, like, effects of like no self-respect and like shame and like shit like that. Ooh, I remembered one more finger. Let me mark it somewhere. Okay. So you see that, and you're like, ooh, like, what is that? What is the word I'm looking for? Like support of my like style of existence. Like like admiration, like veneration of me, of like how I am, and like that's like the building up of the fucking false ego. That's what you see, dumbass. And then I have a lot of like long monologues and just like long like thoughts in there, and dialogues and everything, and just like autism. I have like all the details. I have another finger. So all these like monologues where a person, an asshole, still is trying to like, oh shit, I am an asshole. I am like, and that's on me, and like I need to do something. But like this person is trying to process all of that. Person with a conscience, and it's verbal, and like these long because I fucking cannot shut up. Yeah, it's just the I've been translating the monologue like this last 2 hours or something, and it's like, yeah, okay, I can see how you don't fucking see what's actually meant. Oh my god, it's so hard to describe. 2 more fingers is so like striving for equality. That's another thing that is like very important for me, and like I've noticed how difficult it is because like there are all these like power structures and hierarchies, and to like not exist in them, it should be like a constant effort to like put everyone in equal place, like give everyone equal respect, yourself and others. And it's like it's a battle, it's an uphill battle, and it's not violent, it's not about like attacking everyone, it's like more of a spiritual battle. It's all about like finding something that will not like tip the balance and like, oh, I'm like a big dick here. So it's about that, and in the text it's shown with these like 2 characters, one like 2 of main 3 characters, where like the problem there, like what drives the text is that like oh god, it's so hard to summarize. There's too much shit packed in here. But in this like equality thing here is like I'm just a dude. Like, I'm like, yeah, like some problems, but like I'm basically just a guy. Yeah, like, and like people should obviously just treat me like a guy. And like people are nice, people are cool. There is a bit of a problem there because like people are nice and I'm just a guy, so it's not like people are also just people, you know. But it's like it's pretty fine. And like no comprehension of like that some other people might not see it that way, might not feel it that way. And then so the the other one is like, oh shit, this is a god like touching me, like interacting with me, like paying attention to me, like even just standing near me, like being near me. And like I'm so just I'm nothing. It's so much disgust and shame. And then, but like it's a god, I cannot refuse. It's also about a story about consent and everything. Like well, you know how it's actually difficult in these like because people are like broken in different ways, like to actually deeply consent. So the fuck you is like freaking out, but not overtly, because like you're shit. You cannot like express yourself freely. And that one is dumb. Just what's going on? Like I am just a guy. Why am I being crowned? And like that annoys the guy. And that starts the abuse basically. So just like this, like I hate inequality. So I was like, like I have some like anger towards it. So what if I put it in a person and it's like gonna be like it's one of the major things of us. Like what if yeah, so that's the balance that you need to find, like this like fucking line here, yeah, that, like the very thin line that you need to walk to like fight for equality without violence. So I thought, let me tip it here. So like let it be like let there be violence. So yeah, it's like basically like why do you like why do you squirm before me as a worm? I don't fucking like it. Now I'm gonna punch you for it and I'm gonna fucking step on you, you worm. So it's like that kind of emotional logic. The other finger that I have is like I have a lot of awareness of like all the minutia in my mind. I basically like it's just like non-stop observation and notice of every single fucking like little slither of thought that happens there. Like every little like movement in my emotions, I notice it. And I'm like, what are you? I studied, I analyzed the shit out of it. So like, oh god, I got reminded of a very like sad autistic video. God. No, I will use it as an example. So again, Autismatic, the best channel there is. Just like I'm the British guy, even though I'm not that British guy. Like my heart goes out to him. No pretense here. Very, very sincere, but I know I sound like an idiot. His cat died, and he got like very emotionally overwhelmed and shocked because of that. And there was a whole story about like him collapsing in car park near the vets where the cat was. And the whole video was about like how within that very emotionally charged, like difficult situation, he had a thought. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like a fleeting fucking thought. It's not like even a sentence. It's not even in words or like in pictures, whatever he thinks. And like, it's just like I cannot even do this fast. It's much faster in the head. I'm like, I can bet some money on that. But he had this thought that like I could just like not put the cat down, even though I think it's a correct thing to do, because like the cat is suffering. So I could just like stuff it with like painkillers and bring it back home to me with me, and like it could stay with us for a few more days, and then I will have it put down. And yeah, he's like, it's a sin. This thought is a sin, and like I understand it's a selfish thought. And he said like I felt selfish, and I was like not the first, but like, yeah, one of the first times of my life, and like he was very upset about it. So yeah, it's like I'm gonna say so I noticed this like tiniest fucking like lightnings of thought in there. And like if I see something like that, like something selfish or like envious or dismissive or like cruel or something, and it's like a stretch. It's like all these words are actually a stretch, because like when I examine it, I'm like, no, it's not that. But it feels suspicious to my own mind, and my mind is like, the fuck is that? But careful, because like again, we don't abuse ourselves, but still, it's like it's very deep awareness of all of that. And I do have the tendency, especially like in the past, like as a child. Now not so much, because again, like I wrote a million words about it, and I'm literally more than a million words about it. So I understand it's just like the process in my own mind. But like as a child, I don't get it. I just like I feel something nasty, very short, but something very nasty. I'm like, the fuck is that? So this like tendency to self-abuse was there, and is to like a small degree there. And because of my self-awareness, I also see like this tendency is not good. Like that shit is not good, and this shit is also not good. Where was I going? So like the text deals with that. It also like shows all of these like little things. Yeah, because of the asshole. Praise on the asshole. Amazing journey. Oh my god. Amazing character development. Let's tip with our nose. So again, because I tipped the guy into like anger and like dumbness and like volatility, I gave him this like overblown tendency. Again, like it's this small in me, but it's like this big in him. To like, the fuck are you? So like, where would it lead if I leaned into it, which I shouldn't do, because like that is not a good thing. It should be more balanced. But in the text, it is like that. Like the guy drives himself absolutely crazy with like hallucinations and like psychosis in the fucking bathroom, and it just almost split personality, and then like suicide attempt and everything, because it's so distressing. Very nice story. Anyway, where was I? Special interest. So yeah, the awareness here is very very important. I'm very verbal. I am not alexithemic. I notice and I understand my feelings very well. I don't fucking care about naming them on the wheel, so maybe like I will fail there. But I will give you a paragraph that's just like fucking a paragraph. A few pages that is like like sends it into your brain if you're not dumb. So I will express it like I will paint it, I will play it on the banjo, I will dance it, I will, yeah, like I will write poetry about, I will like, I know this feeling. I don't need to name it with like, this is Jane. No, the name is bigger than Jane. Like, this is the whole emotion with all the details. So the text is like that. It expresses all these like little motions there. So I get these like long monologues. I should just maybe read something. So yeah, okay, let me just fucking what gave me the insight? Yeah. So this is a monologue of a very conflicted, like internally person who's like get very angry, like didn't stop, abuse the person horribly, and it's like, oh crap, now I'm that's not me. So let's go into a psych ward because of that. But no, let's come out. And just like is trying to wrap his mind around it, but the mind is like fucking shattered because of that, like so painful. So the monologue is about like the verbalizing every little thing that's happening there, like every little like tug and like lightning there. So it would be like, you do everything I want, and I know this is hard for you. Like, I've broken you so much, but it's still hard for you. And I know this, but I don't seem to give a fuck. There is like something in me that doesn't give a fuck. And like, it's a small thing, but this guy also sees it. He's like, how? It shouldn't be there. Because he has his own problems. Like, of course it should. Like, you have like, I don't like this word, but you have needs. you have your own like internal world. You're like also a person, not just a guy. Like you're a person. But that's further in the story. We're still in this. I think my narcissistic ex-friend doesn't read it anymore. I fucking hope he doesn't. But yeah, like I've broken you so much, and I'm still breaking you, and I don't give a fuck. Like, how the fuck do I dare not to give a fuck about you? Like, why don't I feel appreciation of what you've done for me? Like, why am I so careless? Like, where is my gratitude? Where is my respect for you? Like, and so on. I mean, I think it's pretty much enough. And what I mean by that, what the guy is saying, is that like in his head, and it's a bit overblown because again, like there would be behavior. I need to show behavior in the fucking book, the fucking text. I need like the guy to do something actually, not just like it's not. It's all in here. In here, it's all thoughts, but in the text, it should have some form. So the guy feels like feeling appreciation and gratitude and respect and like care is just normal for him, and it's like so level, just like the ground. He doesn't notice it because it should be there. So if it's there, it's like everything is fine. So that's not where the attention is. But where the attention is when that like appreciation, gratitude, respect, and everything slips, even for like a fraction of a second. Like, the fuck is that? And yeah, like, again, with the guy, he did a lot of shitty things. Yeah, like a lot of really, really shitty fucking things. He knows. Oh my god. Where was I? It's so hard. And I've been talking for 30 minutes. Yeah, so what I mean, this is a monologue of like a person very distressed, like made a lot of mistakes through no fault of his own and through big fault of his own. Like this is very late, not very late, but it's like late in the text, so like a lot of shit has happened before. Like a person very aware of his fuck ups and like of his own tendencies, like of his own like structures, like that, like I am causing it, like that, and like trying to find a way to like not control yourself, but like, okay, let's use the word control. I don't like it here, but like, to channel yourself into like a better alley or something. A better, what is the word I'm looking? Something. Better, better this. So it's a person like trying to be responsible in that moment and like trying to like resolve these feelings somehow, even though it's like been failing. It's this whole thing. Oh, and I'm translating it, and I'm like, oh, so when you, dumbass, was reading these monologues, maybe not this exact one, but there have been many before that, you were seeing, what are those? Like Darva. You were seeing those, like, I forgot the word. What do narcissists do? I completely forgot the word. So like talking yourself out, like I've been like I did something and like it seems to be shameful. People like they don't like it, and like I feel icky. I feel like I'm not the coolest one. But no, actually, it's because I have this reason for that, and actually, like in this case, it's not. It does not apply, and actually, they're all wrong, and I'm all right. So this fucking thing, like with the so focus on like yourself and your importance. I'm like, oh hell, like you've been reading this like intentional self-flagellation that is like perceived by you dumbass as like exonerating the character, which yeah, my friend would be like, no, he's a saint, he's like, he hasn't done anything wrong, and they all have done everything wrong, and of course he's like that. And oh my god, what word is I looking? Justification. Yeah, justification, that was the word I was looking for. Yeah, so that was one, and I'm like, I feel, I want to give more examples, but I also want to like say this. I feel so sorry about this. Like it's like remorse that I spent so much time and so much effort and so much of myself on that idiot. And it's like I'm literally writing a text about how not to be a narcissistic cunt, even though I'm like very far from being a narcissistic cunt. But like the narcissistic cunt things are human things, so like all of the emotions they feel, they're present in everyone, just like, you know, different dick sizes. So I'm like, I'm trying to show to people, and like these things are not good. We can slip into them, we can tip into them, but these are the consequences of them for you and for everyone, and like for the interaction itself, like the whole ball of the interaction. They are not useful, they're not helpful, they're destructive, they're just dumb. Also, they're just pathetic and dumb. It's just like, don't do that. Like, make it your life mission to not do that, to not be like that. Like, elevate yourself. So I'm literally writing a text about that. And like, a selfish cunt is reading it and talking to me about it, like, extensively, and like I'm sharing what I mean by that. But it's like, it's parallel lines. He has never crossed into this place. Never. It's it was all like it was all perceived as justification of like cool behavior that of course this person is doing, like also supposedly I am doing, because like, oh no, you're that person, like I am, but not what you imagined it to be. And like another narrative there. No, wait. So like this feeling that I have, I've lost it now, but I've had it while I had it while I was translating this. Like he stayed here, and I'm here. And like I've been trying to like put tendrils out, and I like by the words I thought like the person had some ideas about that, because there would be like some self-flagellation and like some guilt and some shame like shown, and I'm like, yeah, so that's not cool and that's not cool. You must understand it. Like there are, like, talk to me, like you have a brain, like let's explore it. I'm so stupid. Like, no, he does not understand. It's like this self-contained fucking box just made of like justifications and shittiness, and that's it, and dumbness. And we've like never intersected. And I spent 4.5 years talking to that person. And I have nothing to say now. And I have never had anything to say, because like to that box that like my whole message is just like not applicable in there. So like nothing. Yeah, there is nothing. Like next chapter, because that there is nothing there. And yeah, I feel sorry also. Like I feel remorse for my poor heart. Like I shouldn't have done it. Like it's just such a waste of everything. So much credit to the idiot, petulant fucking idiot. I need to mark something else. Petulant idiot. Okay, let me mark it. 40 minutes, nice. It's gonna be an hour. The narrative there with the text. So I have like a lot of like double meaning. My main asshole, like sometimes he is actually like being caring and respectful and grateful and appreciative, like very much so. But like, he's autistic. Everyone is fucking autistic there. So yeah, like just no filter, no understanding, and just slap happiness. So for example, the utterance could be perceived. I know that it can be perceived as like extremely rude and dismissive. So I want the reader like to like maybe make a mistake and then, oh wait, like go back and like play with the reader, like engage with their mind, like, oh, with like interpretations of things. And so there's a lot of like these double and triple and like everything meanings there, and like ideas. And so yeah, like the text itself is gonna show that like, oh, this like rude remark wasn't actually that, it was this. So if you know how to read a text, you can come there, or you can come to your own conclusion. Like I don't mind that. It's actually interesting, because like that's the point of fucking literature, like how a person perceives the author's personality through their own personality. So it's very, that's what literature is all about. Yeah, but narcissists, they don't perceive anything. So my narcissistic ex-friend just like stayed in the box. 4.5 years, just stayed in the box. Um, I've completely forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so the narrative was that my narcissistic ex-friend understands these like double and triple cake layers of things, whereas the plebs, the common folk, they don't. They can never. Which is the fucking discourse I eventually and like too soon I engaged in, and I'm like, I'm not fucking proud of it. And it's mostly gone now. Like I can still see the remnants of these ideas because I was trying to like see the point, like why is this fucking person speaking like that, and like what is the actual. So I tried to map that out, and I tried to like take some of it in to like build a shared understanding because that's what my brain does, like tendrils there. And yeah, no, like it's just shit. You just put your tendrils in shit, basically. So there was this narrative that he understands, whereas like these dumb girls. He's a girl, but yeah, well, he's not a girl. Whatever. I don't fuck that fucking thing. But yeah, like dumb girls, very important to like shit on everyone who has a pussy. Yeah. Um, they don't. They cannot. And it kind of managed to look like, yeah, he does understand the double meaning, but that, like, I fucking clearly see it. It's now because it's no, you don't understand my intended double meaning. You just double think. You're in constant fucking justification mode. So you see like a rude phrase and it just immediately flips the switch that says, no, 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 actually it's gone, no. And it's all of that. There is this whole monologue that I'm trying to, I will go back to translating. So it's like these questions the person is fighting through, like I should be doing this, but I see myself doing that, and like thinking that, like fucking dreaming of it. So like, why it's wrong, and like, can I even honesty is also very important, not to the narcissist, obviously. So can I even honestly say that, like, I love you? Like, doesn't this abuse that I've subjected you to, doesn't it negate it? Should negate it. But because it's like, it's a story about, like self-acceptance, character's journey to like resolve the shit you've done. What is it? What kind of arc? What is it like? I forgot. Redemption arc. It's a redemption story. So the monologue concludes like separately that, yeah, I do love you, even though like I hurt you. I do love you. Um, I'm this kind of person. I know what I meant, and I know how it sounds. Like now, like actually, when I wrote it, I did not like this one was not double layered cake. I didn't expect it to like sound like I didn't expect it like to trick some readers into like thinking, oh, that's a shitty psychopath and narcissist. Like, no, it was just like genuine, very, very genuine. I mean, I wasn't writing it. It was the character itself. It's like basically now a diary of the character. So I disappear. This creep. typing here with his fucking cigarettes and everything. There is no translation between like the character and the author happening. I'm just, yeah, okay, do your own thing. I will come back when I'm translating. So it was all genuine. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh crap, this is like a fucking gift to a narcissistic cunt. That's like, yeah, well, see, you yourself are, but didn't you say that was the common argument there? Like, I would, like, he would start, like, oh my God. I'm trying to think of something like completely ridiculous. And there was a lot of that. So, yeah, like, trying to compete with you for no reason. Like, no, I don't have to do anything. Pretending to be sick, screaming, eating everyone's food without any fucking care, just saying nasty little like remarks and everything. There's no support for anything. Like, you can be going through something like very painful, like nah 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 nah. Oh yeah, so this just nah 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 nah. And I was like, dude, because I respected the cunt. I thought he had some self-respect. Like, this is shitty. I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm getting into the depth of it. I'm very against shame. I don't believe in shame as a motivator for anything. Only for like bullshit. Could be present, but it needs to be resolved. It shouldn't stay there. So I wasn't trying to shame the cunt. I was like, you know this is wrong. You can see the consequences. Like, you wouldn't like be treated like you wouldn't enjoy being treated like that yourself. This is not friendly behavior. These are people who like you and who you like. This is just, it doesn't fit into this scenario. Can you please fucking like apologize and stop? And that would trigger the circular. But nah, I'm good. Like, and you all look bad, and like actually I'm allowed because like a puppy farted in my face when I was a child, and like now you remind me of some like another bad cunt, and like aren't you're my enemy now? Nah, 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 nah. And in this argumentation, he would bring up my text where like pull out some like phrase or something like, but didn't that guy do this? And I'm like, first of all, it's my Bible. Like, I am God in this text. I know what I meant. Why are you arguing with it? I know, like, it's all within my domain. Like, none of it belongs to you. So I know better. For that, number one. Number two, it's bad. It's like acknowledged in the text that is bad and that should be resolved and shouldn't be done. Number three, it even wasn't that. It wasn't. And like, that was a part of the story with these motivations. Like, and that's why it's different. So like, don't behave like that. It's like, it just, the cunt would then like go into this, that would send me into a shutdown because I'm just like, couldn't fucking believe there's just like asses coming out of clouds, like just blue screening that it's like this is actually happening. But the cunt would go into these like, so why can't I do that? But I also want people to just listen and do everything I want. don't I deserve it? Like, am I not good? Am I not the coolest? Like the minutes of silence, I'm just grief. I'm processing my grief. I was still trying to wrap my mind around in the process, like, and yeah, like my mind was just like short circuit because of this. Like, what? I was like, why are you asking that? Like, why can't people anticipate all my needs and like all my wants and actually tell me what I want? Like, these are, I'm almost quoting. I remember that almost verbatim because like it was so insane to me. But why can't they? I can't, so someone else should be able to do that. I'm like, are you like, what's going on? Do you not understand that like this is your brain, it's inside your skull. And that person has their own brain. The signals are within your body. No one can fucking, it's just impossible, physically impossible, like for someone to actually read your mind. Like it's just, and if it was possible, that is a horrible existence for that other person. So it shouldn't be done if it was possible, but it is impossible. So what are you even fucking talking about? And how dare you like wish for that? Would you like to just like not exist? Be like, oh my god. And then yeah, then shut down. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm trying to express it. And yeah, about the character when he was like him when he would use my beloved, my baby, as the as justification for his shit, it would be like I cannot like I feel the tone of it in my head, but I think my mouth just doesn't produce this kind of thing. My mouth is not selfish like and egocentric enough to actually like nail that insane tone of like being simultaneously like petulant and so extremely selfish and somehow like upset and like poor me, I'm so bad and disgusting. And it's not pretense, like I like like in many cases it is pretense, but in that moment it's not pretense, like it's actual feeling there. And like I'm so bad, but like at the same moment it's like I am the most important thing. So the question that would be asked was this, like, so why can't I get that? Why can't I get that? Like I'm doing anger, but it wasn't anger, it was this like weird mixture of, well, it's like the tiniest ball that the person is was just like hitting the fucking confines of his own mind, his own dumb, empty, cruel, childish, selfish mind. And it was just there is nowhere, there is nothing else in there. So it was just hitting the walls of that. And just, why can't it be? It should be. Like there is such conviction that it should be, because the whole person is that conviction. That is the person that I should get, I want what I want, and I have this right. And yeah, I'm the only like real boy and girl, whatever, a real creature in the universe. Why can't it? Yeah, it's like reality maybe seeping in there, because like I'm trying to like shove it in there. Like, no, it can't. It's just little. This is a skull. That's another brain. The thoughts, and no one can like, no. It's just like you cannot put a brain into a brain. It's just there is no space in it. It's like not neurologically or physically possible, and it shouldn't be. Like, fuck you. But yeah, I was like completely upset. Going in circles about it. So the petulant idiot commentary is that there are three of them. There are more of them, but there are three of them. I need maybe the pinky. The pinky will also do. So number 3 in my triad of scholarly and problems, I think I was like writing a narcissist, but in my like limited understanding of what a narcissist would be, because I couldn't fathom that it could be that tiny. But I basically created a character based on like these selfish and like petulant and like using, okay, I cannot put the string of adjectives in here, even though God knows I want to. So these things that are like selfish and petulant, and they are like full of justifications and of this like flipping, like this like ego butthurt things that I could see people engage in. I couldn't believe that it was actually fucking happening, but it felt like this. So, like, wait, like when I was 3 years old, I had this like fleeting thought that was like that. I was disgusting, and people are like, they seem to be doing that, but like that can't be. They're people. A smarter person might have noticed the reference. But yeah, I would keep note of those like occurrences, common occurrences of like just people, the tug of war of like, now I'm cooler now. And like the shame that is always like weird shame that is present there, and like the denial, the like, like I don't hear, I don't say, I don't see, like these kind of no, nothing is happening. These kind of feelings, and like the tendency to like, no, I said so because I'm like I'm good and like you're bad. So petulance, being a spoiled prick. And some kind of like lying to yourself. I'm like, oh my god, autistic disgust to like distortion of fact and truth and reality. Like, ugh. But I could see it's there. It was always happening, and I felt like pressure from outside. That's how I experienced it, to like behave like that. Like I'm getting some. Let's take accountability. It is pressure from the outside, like societal pressure, but it translates into pressure from within. So my own like ego is like, nah, I'm cool, nah, fuck you, and it tries to force me to like be like that too, and I'm like, oh, nah, chill out. But yeah, I normally experience it as like kind of like the demands, like this is the playing field you want me to be on, and I'm like, nah. But I feel it in myself. I feel these like little things. So I decided, not decided, it happened because like the whole text is just like It's full of me. It's like all aspects. So every aspect is represented in some way. So that was all like it just deserved representation. It just so happened that it was put into this character, and with like my limited understanding of why it even exists, and like why is it perpetuated, and why is it always like, why is there always input that tries to draw that out of me? And like, what even is that? Like, it's yucky, and like, it's okay, I can deal with it, but it's like also it's like it falls apart. It's not consistent. It's not unified. It's a mess. Like cookie crumbs. Oh wow. This character leaves cookie crumbs in beds. So nice. I will say that it was intentional. So yeah, I created this character. There is this character that is like basically like a selfish, petulant child with like problems with self-esteem and self-worth, actually. Yeah, not self-esteem, because the self-esteem, like, yeah, I'm a prince or a princess, but the self-worth is just like not there. And a lot of denial and like distortion and like lying to everyone and to yourself. No, I don't want that. Like, I'm so good, I don't want that. And like not even seeing the denial, like that deep of a denial that you don't even fucking notice the denial, because you're like, he's also just dumb, like stupid. Like, with all the love that I have, like with all respect that I can give, like just, yeah, not an intellectual person. And with like envy, something that I barely understand. So, and hots for the cool asshole there, the main asshole, because he's cool, and with like, what is the word? With contempt, because like envy breeds contempt. They are like they appear, yeah. Oh my god. Too many memories, and in a way I want them gone. Um, with desire to compete because of this envy and contempt, like push this asshole down. Who does he think he is? And he actually, look, I'm kind of just a guy. You're you're pretty. I'm just a guy. Like, yeah. So like wanting to compete with, like trick him somehow, like you're dumb. You cannot trick anyone. And yeah, to compete, to win, to control, to subjugate, to like prove that I'm the best. And like, I mean, what can I say? I don't understand that character. I don't understand that person. It's very difficult for me to like take his point of view. It's so distorted. I kind of go back to clarity. And for my asshole guy, who is like also like, oh, he eats people, like with like, oh, gets them. The eat people metaphor also, yeah, like I need to speak about that too. It's gonna be 2 hours. um he also doesn't understand it. It's like there should be so much like twisting of ourselves to even get to the point where we could like, what, you're like, you're envious and you're contemptuous, and also like no self-worth but a lot of self-esteem, and like very alien. It's just very alien, because it's like because the character is made of like basically my not understanding like what is like what are these things and why do people seem to engage in them and like why do they try to draw them out of me like nah. So yeah, like it's just this confusion. So it is ironic, but it's like understandable also that um I wrote a text about interactions of that guy, but let's put him aside and like let him rest for a while, between the asshole and this petulant child, where the asshole, he was having a lot of his problems, but he was like, dude, you're dumb and you're lying to yourself and you're trying to lie to me and I see it and fucking see it, stop. Like you're having these issues and you just need to accept what you are and then work from there. And yeah, does a lot of, not a lot of, but like some substantial amount of like abusive shit to that too. And then like, oh crap, I did it again. And there is another redemption arc about that. But yeah, like it's this interaction, like it's like playing with this petulant dumbass. And then it is ironic that for 4.5 years I was basically talking to the very same petulant idiot and child that is so delusional that he thinks that he's my main asshole. Which is also in the text, but like I didn't expect the degree. I didn't expect, like I couldn't have known, but I should have. The degree, the level of the delusion there, and of the self-importance, and like some other things I just missed because I think what I was dealing with is like just like general toxicity and just selfishness of people and like narcissistic defenses, yeah, but not narcissistic personality disorder. So like the societal games and like just the general nastiness, which is like already very like to me. But it's like NPD is just a whole thing in its own. It's like physics. So the level gets so high, it basically tips into its own thing. It's like, gas and matter and liquid. Yeah, like there is liquid, yeah, liquid, but like you press on it, like so much pressure, you cannot classify it as liquid anymore. It's now gas or like it's a solid, depending on the substance. So I think it's basically what's like it's my analogy for the psyche. Like, yeah, narcissism, shitty, like don't do that. And then there is so much of it, and it's so like intertwined and everything and connected, and everything is just so dialed up that it like condenses into this like little ball of shit and nothing, and that's the whole person. So I didn't expect that, and like I didn't expect like the crazy lies, just crazy fucking stories pulled out of their ass. And I'm still processing, and it's been a fucking year that I realized, oh wait, like that person didn't exist, that event didn't happen, you didn't do that. This might have happened, but it definitely happened differently, and I have no like way of learning how, because like all information is distorted. So much pretense. And like um I guess like the level of cruelty and like the level of hurt that that can cause to another person. So in the text, it's dealt a bit, it's dealt with a bit, because like the objectification of the cool guy by the petulant idiot is there, and the cool guy is like, ah, okay, I'm an object now. Okay, I can be an object if you want. Issues. um, but yeah, eventually it's like, yeah, like I'm actually a person. So, and I'm like, I'm in this deep fucking trouble. um, and it hurts. It's like it hurts to be perceived and like treated as an object if you're a person, because you're a person. You cannot be an object. Like if you're a person, you cannot be a fork. You will make a poor fork too. Like, everyone should fucking understand that, but they don't. People make very poor objects. Also, it will just hurt, like if someone with your body like smashes you into like some food trying to like pick up the food, and you don't have metal. What are they called? Not needles. I knew that word. The forks. Well, the things of the fork. You don't have them, so you cannot penetrate the food. But the person perceiving you as an object, they don't understand it. Like your purpose is to like prick the food, so they're getting pissed off at the object, and they will just like abuse the object. So not only like you're getting abused by the inappropriate use of you, of like shoving you into some piece of food as a fork, even though you don't have the things and you cannot perform the action, you will also additionally be like punished for like not performing the action. And like, because you're actually a person, and like the idiot that is trying to like use you as a fork, you're there because you care about them and you think they're a person, not this nothing. The other level of abuse is you're gonna be like, please don't do that. And then yeah, the like, oh, but I want to this whole thing, and like trying to like work this out will give you another piece of trauma there. Though that is not present in the text, because I cannot take this. I cannot be that character, and I think I would need to like to at least be able to sometimes be that petulant child character to actually like have any effect on the main asshole of that sword. And it's just not possible. I'm too much of the main asshole. So I did not predict that. How actually hurtful it is, and like how intentionally and like vengeful and resentful and just pathetic and unsaid, and like unhappy and sad. The individual. Let's use the word individual. Is. I did not predict that, but it is ironic. Like uh, 4.5 years of like very deep conversations of like me doing this online typing, and I'm also like blah 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 blah, and all this time it was like this petulant child basically with like a lot of other nasty shit, like thinking it's this, it's my main asshole. He's like just trying to take responsibility and failing magnificently, and still trying. Yeah, and eating people is also very funny. There is cannibalism in my text. um, a real, semi-real cannibalism. Well, there is definitely like a metaphorical line there about the attempts to understand the internality of another person, like twisting your own internality somehow to wrap your mind about someone, like around someone else, which is also impossible because like the brain is contained within the skull. My favorite saying, but it's like it's fully here. Like there's just another brain will not fit, and like even if it did, like that's not the mechanism. There is no mechanism to do that apart from yeah, like just mentalizing and mentalizing and mentalizing. Because we're the same species, yeah. We're still made of the same like urges and emotions and ideas and like thoughts and not like identical. So it would be like a set of things, let's say 100 things. So it would be like 80 in me and like 85 in you, and like 70 of them are the same, but like 15 of them are like a bit different. And like with another like, maths, sets, math matrices. Um, but yeah, that's the only way. So that is eating people in there, and it was like a good thing and a bad thing in the text because again, cake needs layers. Um, because it's good because it's like because of interest, like care for the person, and it's bad because this person does not like cannot process interest, and we're back to the fuck you finger there with like a lot of self-worth issues. So that person cannot deal with like being seen. It's like too much self-hate and disgust. So by looking, you're hurting the person. And yeah, not your fault, but you're doing this. So again, responsibility. Like, oh shit, I'm eating you by just being interested in you. I'm eating. I'm not gonna stop because I'm still interested in you. So that's that kind of thing. And like eventually it gets better because like we drag the fuck you character out of this like despair thing and like, oh wait, I do deserve to be seen and like present as a person. You're you might not be God. You are just a guy, and I'm also I'm just a guy. Um, with different histories though. But narcissistic supply. So that's what my narcissistic ex friend was reading about eating people, using them up for their attention and like entertainment. That was I think like for this specific brand of this particular disorder. Well, this of this particular brand of human condition. That's my religion here. That's it's not a disorder. Nothing is a disorder. It's just human condition and yeah, quantum physics. No one was promised that anything actually works for like anything. No one promised it's gonna be good. It's gonna be weird particles you cannot even understand. So it's the same with human psyche. It's just yeah, it's just human condition. But yeah, disorder. So with this particular brand of this disorder, it was like a big chunk of it was like wanting entertainment and seeing people as entertainment, and eating people was about that. Starting chaos and like fights and drama and just sucking on that tit. And yeah, it's not what I meant. It's just not what I meant. But yeah, like, oh, eating people is actually good. It can be good. It's like, nah, I mean that, and you mean this. You will never be able to cross. Like, I will also be never be able to cross into you, but I'm bigger. So, like, and I have the mapping up abilities. I actually perceive other people. I actually understand that there are other people. I'm not the only boy in town. And I understand they're made differently because that's what my eating is about. And I can map you out. You're this empty box of nothing with just like a switch that I need to be up. I need to win. I need to be that's it. Nothing else there. But yeah, that was another funny thing that I keep noticing when I translate. It's like, oh wait, that's how you were perceiving that. There was so much praise in the beginning that even later I heard the word colonize. Narcissists colonize um, things, take them as their own. So my asshole is just it's my brain. It's a part of my brain. It cannot be extracted. The piece of a brain can be extracted, but again, because you cannot, there is no interface to connect it with your brain. You cannot take it. You can only understand it, unless you're a narcissist, in which case you cannot understand anything. But yeah, I was like, no, that's like that's mine. And there's like a piece of the false self, the image, and that was praised and colonized. Yeah, like a taking as a piece of the image. In that, this is another feeling I actually have caught, but I forgot about while I was talking. That makes me sad, and that makes me like I'm also sorry for my asshole. Has done a lot of bad things, done a lot of wrong. But I was also like bleeding his own guts out. Like having basic trust, unwavering basic trust in everyone, and just being agreeable and open to everyone and everything. And used like a thing, just like a thing, like a wrong thing again, not a fork. And so stupidly, like a stupid doll of like Superman, like a plastic, shitty, mass-produced Chinese sweat factory Superman, like poorly colored, but like tough. Um, Whereas that's a person, like the character. It hurts even to call him a character. The character is more of a person than an actual human being. And it makes me sad. Like it hurt not only me, the interactions with narcissists completely fucking obliterated me. Because I was letting my tendrils out and I was trying to eat that. And that's just shit and nothing. Um, but also the character. In small ways, and also in ways that the character does not understand. He does not recognize it as hurt because he hasn't mapped out this person. He hasn't eaten that person. They have interacted directly, but like very in a very limited capacity. And we're separated by a corner actually. So I'm sitting on this side of the corner and my guy sitting on that side of the like some kind of street or building. And we can like maybe peek at each other like, yeah, hi, love you. Nice to meet you. Cool. See you again. And we can like do this. So now we're kind of like he's present. Um but yeah, so my wisdom cannot be transferred around that corner, and it shouldn't be because it's not his experience as a separate person. But some of the shit, first of all, like my state affects the guy for like no reason, um, and in like weird ways, like mysterious ways. Um, it's like dealing with alien bombardment is like coming out of nowhere and you don't even understand, but like you have to deal with it. And like some things that my narcissistic NPD friend managed to throw into like that sitting place of my character, they are there. And I know that they hurt the guy, but he cannot process it because it's like there is no system to place it anywhere. So it's just like, there's something here that I don't understand what it is, and I cannot get data. It's like hurt that cannot be even felt yet. And that is bad. That is wrong. That shouldn't have happened. Anyway, I need to go back to translating the amazing monologue. And yeah, it amazes me and boggles my mind how 4.5 years, and this is exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, granted, it's a very alien mind, yeah, but still, and like I've been shoveling it out, like, turning myself inside out, explaining everything, just like all the workings, and then that can't. I'm just, I just can't see how he managed to perceive all of that through his distorted lens and just like not even. I'm showing it like this, but it's like there is so much distance there. Like it's not even possible to cross it. Like no one wants it from that side. So that person was having like doing circles around that box that he is. 4 years for like nothing. 4.5 years for nothing. Very important thing of mine for nothing. Yeah, well. Anyway, I'm a bit smarter now.